have to tweet both links? Alright. All right. Hello. We're live. We're live. We're watching Sox. Got the Yankees on. They're probably gonna win this game too. They win every game. They never lose. We got Dodgers, Reds. We got Rockies, Marlins, Braves, Giants. I think. What am I missing? The Orioles game.
Yeah, looks like it.
Who the fuck are they playing? The Nationals? I have no interest in watching that game. Wait for the chat to fill up. The streaming screen? Did we? Oh, yeah. We got my Nerfy picks. For those who don't know what Nerfy picks are, no runs in the first inning. We'll see if... see if I can actually hit a Nerfy. I hit a same game parlay last week. I was excited about it, though. Will the Yankees get eliminated by the Red Sox again? Probably. Jake, how do we feel about my take last night that I said I want the Red Sox to have the yellow jerseys forever?
I mean, we play with a lot of swag when we wear them. They look sick.
It's clean.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah. The stream does look cleaner with the sidebar. Even though I'm probably not going to hit this Nerfy. Who do we got? We got Royals, Angels. That game didn't start yet. Yeah, that game doesn't start until fucking 9:38. Cardinals, Brewers starts at 8, and then D-backs, Pirates. I don't have that. Do I have that game on?
T-backs, Padres, I see.
Pirates, Cubs. I have that one, right? Wait, what?
Does it say D-backs, Pirates?
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one to hit.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see which one it actually is.
Let me see. My actual picks. Padres D-backs was my pick.
Padres, D-backs. See if I can switch that real quick.
Yeah, Padres D-backs is at 9:40. So Padres, D-backs, Angels, Royals, Brewers, Cards. Yeah, that would be really, really tough to hit a D-backs, Pirates, Nerfy tonight. Hey, we're learning. It is what it is. The Angels give up more runs in the first than anyone. I go by who doesn't score a lot in the first inning. I usually look at like the last month of who sucks at scoring runs in the first inning. The Guardians are Twins tonight for money line. I mean, I just bet the house on the Guardians, so I mean, they're hot right now. They've won 6 straight series. How's my day? I've been fucking tired. I woke up at 8. I had like a meeting at 9, a meeting at 10, and then I had to be at the DK office, so I napped from like 10:20 to 11, showered, went into the DK office to do a shoot at 12:15, did that, and that ball's gone. Holy shit. Nestor just gave up a fucking Bomb. Yikes, Nestor. We did the shoot, and then I think I took another nap. And that one was unintentional. I just fucking passed out on the couch. Tired, bro. Tired. Rays scoring the first. We don't have them. We don't have the Rays Yankees for the Nerfy. I think I kind of want a chocolate bar with almonds in it. I might have that on the stream. One of the most last times that I had one of those, I almost killed someone because they had a peanut allergy or whatever the fuck allergy. Who hit it? Paredes? That ball was torched. Torched. Chocolate with almonds. Yeah. Austin Meadows trade. Is that another one? Uh-oh, Nestor. Nestor. What's his FIP? I'm pro Nestor Cortez. But I'm curious. Coming into tonight, what was Nestor's FIP? 287. I mean, he came into tonight with a 194. Those back-to-back homers, I would imagine his ERA is now over 2. But a 287 FIP, it's pretty good, but obviously he's not as good as a sub fucking 2 ERA. Sox. Jake, what do you got for a final score prediction tonight?
I think we're looking at 7-2.
7-2 Sox. Oh yeah. All right. I need to focus. I need to fucking buy this hoodie. And if you're in the chat, I don't want to like. How do you airdrop? How do you airdrop a link to your laptop here? I don't know. I need to like text it to myself, I guess. But I mean, I'm at the point now where I might just overnight this sweatshirt to myself. I mean, we're about to get into July, and I'm like, I need this hoodie.
I don't think I saw it if I was living under a rock yesterday, but
Cora's wearing it right now. That's the one.
oh, that one.
Yes. Yeah. It's fucking unbelievable. Okay, all right. I texted it to myself. Here it is. I think it's only $75. That's a deal. By the way, I saw on the Section 10 Reddit page that the jersey of the summer is back. Kevin Millar. Oh, the price dropped? You shitting me, Jake? It was like $75, and now it's $59.99. That is oh my God, what a deal.
You're almost making money on that.
I know. Oh, wow. This is great. Continue to check out. Continue to check out. I mean, if you guys aren't hopping on this deal, what are you doing? Standard shipping? No. Next. I want it shipped to me tomorrow. 3 business days is $16. 2 business days is $18.95. Next business day, $24.95. Next business day by noon, $29.95. What would you do in this situation, Jake?
Well, if you're trying to wear it for the game tomorrow, I guess just next day would be fine. But if you're trying to rock it tomorrow afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock, might be worth the extra $5.
All right. What's tomorrow's weather gonna be? It's gonna be 76, but it's gonna be 54 to start. Like, I mean, when I wake up tomorrow morning, it's gonna be low 60s. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at I'm looking at the forecast here. Saturday is gonna be 87. I think I can do standard business. Now my mom's texting me that she wants one. See, this was the problem with waiting until the stream to order this. Is now everyone's gonna want one. I gotta hurry up and buy this before A, they get sold out, or B, people start asking me for them. So, all right, standard 3 business days. What's today? Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday, 3 business days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It would come Friday or maybe Saturday, just in time for it to be in the 80s. I think I can do standard. I mean, I want it now. But I don't need it now. You know what I mean? Like, if it were up to me, do I want it tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, I do. People in the chat. Only 75. The sock shit. Yeah. Please don't. I haven't put in my fucking credit card information yet. What are we buying? If you're watching the Red Sox game right now, it's the hoodie that Alex Cora is wearing, and I want it. So let's see. Let's see. If I go to like order this and it's sold out, Jake, I'm gonna be pissed off because I was talking about this.
They're going to be like, yeah, we won't have those back in for a while.
A long time. We won't have these maybe ever. They're sold out for good. All right. Standard shipping, 3 to 7 business days. I mean, what's the difference between $5 and $16? That's like a coffee at Starbucks.
Like
I'm doing 3 business days.
I think, yeah, that's the play.
Yeah. 3 business days, that's a good deal. Total is $77.98. It's worth every penny. That's an order. All right. We're going to place that order, all right? Yep. Everything checks out. Place order. And processing. Thank you for your order. We secured the bag. We got the hoodie. This is exciting shit. I'm very excited about this hoodie. People are in the chat getting on Devers for grounding out. Like the Red Sox aren't going to win this game by 9 runs. Come on. Come on, guys. Nasty Nestor. I guess I got a tweet about Nestor. By the way, Chris Cotillo's tweet at me mocking us for not getting the Section 10 name back. Fuck you, Chris Cotillo. Number 1, fuck you. Number 2, never say never. And number 3, that's like the 15th time you've used that line. Get new material. God. Milliken's obviously tweeting the highlights already. Apparently Alex Verdugo just got a new car. It's his new baby. I don't know. Is it a G-Wagon? Have you seen this video?
Yeah, his girlfriend, wife posted it, right?
Yeah. What was it?
I didn't get to see what type of car it was.
Never singled. Sorry, I was buying the hoodie. Sorry I missed it. I was buying the hoodie. Should you hammer the Red Sox -1.5? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, they win this game by at least 7. It's a Jeep. I'm going to get that almond candy bar. Ugh. It is the perfect hoodie. Like, it's definitely going to be one of those hoodies that I wear all the time. What is he doing? he just he just loves sitting down. Man. That's God damn it. I feel like if I were to look at Alex Verdugo's batting average on ball and play, I'm gonna throw up. Let's see, Alex Verdugo. 261. Unlucky. Unlucky. How did I get it cheaper? My mom just asked. I don't know. I just clicked on it and it said, do you want $20 off? And I said, yup. I do want $20 off. And you know what I did with that $20 off, Ma? I got fucking 3-day shipping so I can have it just in time for when it's 87 degrees this weekend. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing that sweatshirt this weekend, and I don't care how much I sweat in it. I'm going to look cool as hell. Yep. Is Baez really this awful? No. I mean, didn't he double last night? I think he doubled last night. I was talking to Will Middlebrooks, and Baez came up, and he was like, "This is a big spot for Baez. Could do some damage here." And I was like, "Will, Javi Baez is hitting like fucking 091 for the last 2 months," and then he hit a double. Can you put the link in the chat for the sweatshirt? Yeah. Shit. I don't have like an account, so I just tried to send it in the chat and it wouldn't let me, but if you DM me on Twitter, I will send you the link. You're getting your first car tomorrow? That's sick. Congratulations. I remember my first car. I almost fucking died in it. I had a 96 Chevy Cavalier, and I was going down a hill, and I hit the brakes, and the brake just went straight to the floor, and I had to, like, go down the hill with my brakes out and then yank the steering wheel so that I didn't crash through a fucking stone wall down a 15-foot drop into a graveyard. That would have sucked. But because my brain is fully functioning in panic-inducing situations, I'm alive to tell the tale. They haven't shown Cora since you mentioned it. I saw them show. It was like a distant shot. It wasn't up close. They did show him. Oh. Should Manny Ramirez be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. I think you're asking the wrong guy. I think I'm in the minority. I don't give a shit about steroids. I think people get all bent out of shape about it. And it's not really... I don't really care that much about steroids. I think Manny obviously gets the bulk of the heat because he actually failed a test multiple times. It's like Manny has the voters against him because he's stupid. He got caught multiple times. I'm reacting to this while I'm responding to Twitter DMs from everyone asking for the hoodie. Manny gets penalized for being stupid. He got caught. He tested positive, and there are multiple players in the Hall of Fame that did test positive, or they're not test positive, but like, I mean, I think Mike Piazza wrote in his autobiography that he took steroids. Jose Canseco's book, he talked about Pudge Rodriguez being a steroid guy. Like, there's steroid guys in the Hall of Fame already, but it's almost like, all right, we're gonna reward you if you got away with it. I don't get it. Like, for me, the era was what it was. I'm not like gonna gatekeep the Hall of Fame. I would put the best of the best in, and I don't think that there was a better right-handed hitter during that time than Manny Ramirez. I would vote for him, and I wouldn't give a fuck about anyone's counter argument. You can feel however you want to feel about it, but that's how I feel. I would vote for him. I would vote for him, and then if there's Yankee fans being like, "Oh, would you vote for A-Rod?" Yeah, I'd vote for A-Rod. I would. Should anyone on the 2017 Astros be in the Hall of Fame if they qualify? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where if you want to punish them and make them sweat it out a few years in the ballot, do what you got to do. But, like, yeah, I'm voting for Altuve someday. Like, Correa, like, so these guys, if they end up having Hall of Fame careers, like, it's a blemish. It's part of it. I think the punishment there is that people will always wonder, and I think that's another reason why maybe Correa left, is like, some guys care about their legacies and maybe getting into the Hall of Fame someday. And who's to say that the Astros didn't come close to matching the offer that Correa got from the Minnesota Twins? Some guys might just be like, yeah, I mean, I left Houston after the cheating scandal. I was young enough to where I still had X amount of years in the big leagues, and here are my numbers after I left. So you can't say that, like, I cheated or whatever, or that I needed to cheat to be this good. I would. If I was 23 years old on the 2017 Houston Astros and I became a free agent before I was 30, I would fucking leave. If I was that good, if I was Correa good, I would leave and be like, all right, yeah, like, if you guys want to talk about my legacy being tarnished, fine, but here's what I did after I left. I'm still a fucking baller. Franchi at first, man. What do I think about Judge's arbitration? I think the Yankees are playing with fire. I mean, obviously, you're not factoring in his performance this year. Like, what the Yankees are looking at is everything that he's done leading up to this year. But even still, that's just not a guy that you want to piss off. I think the Judge submitted at 21, and the Yankees came in at like 17, maybe. But $4 million when you're the most valued franchise in the sport, and you're gonna piss off your franchise player who's in a contract year, who is probably gonna win the MVP this year, just seems pretty silly to me. Rich Hill looks like he hasn't slept in 4 weeks. Well, he's old. He's old, and that's okay. Everyone is going to get old at some point. Let them all in. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I think for me, it's case by case with the Hall of Fame and the steroid guys. I'm not a let them all in guy. Like, I don't think that I would put in Mark McGwire. Like, I don't know that I'm putting in Sammy Sosa hit 600 home runs. And I'm still sitting here being like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a no on Sosa. I'm a maybe. Like a guy like Manny, it's like were they super talented regardless? Yes. Like Jose Canseco said, he wouldn't even have made it to the big leagues without steroids. Like those are the guys that I'm iffy on. Where it's like, did you absolutely need them to be a Hall of Famer? That's different than a guy like Manny, who I think he was just a pure Hall of Fame type hitter. Where does Judge go next year? Where do you think he goes, Jake?
I feel like I don't know. It's a tough call.
I don't know. I don't know. Like usually there's like clamoring for a player that's coming up on free agency, and there's a fan base that's like, oh, he's gonna end up here. There really isn't that for Aaron Judge. I think Yankee fans think that he's coming back. I think Aaron Judge wants to go back. Do I think that they get something done? Probably. It would take a team just like kind of like what the Yankees did with Garrett Cole and the Angels. Just like, hey, how does $100 million more than your next best offer sound? Sounds great. Yeah, it would take some serious convincing, I think, for Aaron Judge to end up elsewhere. But I guess it really depends on what the Yankees' offer is. If they don't, they're still gonna have to pony up. I don't think the Judge is taking a hometown discount to stay there, especially coming off the season that he just did. He would have just taken what the Yankees' offer was before. It was like $200 million or something like that. But he went to the Royals. That'd be bonkers. Jared, I'm at the game. Will you come say hi to my parents? Me and Jake are not at the game. I would. I would, but we're not at the game. Watch out for the Mets. Yeah, I guess out of all the fan Photoshop pictures that I've seen, the Mets were probably the most Photoshopped besides the Red Sox, but I don't think that anyone's actually serious with that. The Red Sox have enough of their salary issues to deal with. I don't know, Jake. This tweet got some traction. I want to switch to the yellow jerseys full time. I think people are into it. We need better socks. Yeah. I kind of came out lame with the Sox game today. I didn't realize that you guys are paying attention.
Or are we thinking about doing a sock sponsorship?
Yeah, we definitely. I would love to have a Sox sponsorship. Chances of an early bird, Jake's take. No, you have to wait till the middle of the third. Can't break tradition. Middle of the third, middle of the sixth, middle of the ninth for Jake's takes. Jake's takes. Middle of the third, middle of the sixth, middle of the ninth. Ugh. I mean, the fact that Nesson still hasn't put the K-Zone back on the broadcast is actually insane.
I feel like they haven't complained about anything more than this since Don Orsillo leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. And people are still complaining about Don leaving, and that was 6 years ago. Are you going to any games when the Yankees come to Fenway? Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing some stuff with the John Boy guys. I think Joe's is coming. Jimmy and Jake are coming. But the series starts on the 7th, which is a Thursday. But I think that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll probably be there.
I'm sitting first row monster on the Friday night game.
Are you really?
Yeah,
On the 8th?
on the 8th.
How the fuck did you get those tickets?
One of my roommates got them. I had no idea how, but he said,
I bet he used SeatGeek.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I forgot he said that.
That'll be fun. I've never sat in. How the fuck did the Yankees tie the game? I looked down for 2 seconds. The fuck is that? Move the stream to Thursday that week? No, I just said I can't. I can't do Thursday. And the slate stinks. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we do a bonus stream. Maybe we do a bonus stream on that Saturday or something. Or are they Sunday Night Baseball that week? Maybe. I would do a bonus stream. Does Judge get more than Harper? Hey, Jake, what are the odds you want to get me a chocolate bar in my fridge? No, I don't hate you, Scuba Steve. I like you. You're 3 hours from Fenway? That's tough. Tradition is missing Jake's takes. I would say maybe 40% of the time we've done Jake's takes when they were supposed to happen. It's usually we miss it, and then the chat reminds us that it was supposed to be 15 minutes prior. Yeah. Huh? I have more than one Hershey bar in there? Oh, yeah, Kit Kats, too. Thank you, Jake. Wow. Where did I get this couch? Someone picked it out for me that I no longer speak to because they suck. They're a bad person. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking almonds, bro. I can give you a link to the sweatshirt. I told you, hit me up on Twitter. I'll slide in those DMs. Fucking bam. Oh, yeah. I told you, if you listen to the last podcast, I saw Steve on Father's Day. Not Dallas. 162 shirts coming soon? Yes. Mm-hmm. The U.S. women's ice hockey team. What's that for? The Olympics? Are the Olympics happening right now?
I think next year.
Okay. Marcelo Zuna just homered. Not tweeting that highlight. Yep. Chocolate and almonds is the move. It's the vibe. Did Dallas ever clean my apartment? No. He weaseled his way out of it by, like, he said he wasn't going to do it. So I didn't buy the maid costume. And then he came here and he was like, like, where's the maid costume? I was like, well, I don't have it because you said I wasn't going to fucking spend money on a maid costume if you weren't going to do it. So I didn't have the costume. And he's like, oh, we'll go to a costume store and we'll get one. And then we never did. But it was not. It's not. It wasn't just for that series. I mean, he's still gonna have to clean it. It's just we're gonna have to wait for him to pay up on the bet. We'll still get Dallas in a maid costume. Don't worry about it. Schreiber for all-star reliever. He'll probably get slept on, but he's having a great year. Fucking threw 97 last night. Where the fuck did that come from? Random Red Sox player of the day, Josh Rutledge. I love Josh Rutledge. We're pals. Is there anyone on the Sox you don't like right now? No. Personally, no. There's guys that you're like meh about, but no one that you just don't like. How close do I live to Fenway? 90 seconds. Like if we opened up the slider door, you could definitely hear the game. If Pavetta started using PitchCom earlier, do you think he'd be a legit Cy Young contender? I mean, I don't know that he's attributed all of his success to that. But, I mean, there's some guys in the league that, like McClanahan, Nestor, they're having some really good years. It'd be tough to compete with that, but, I mean, he should be an all-star. All right. Fuck. Is that Javi?
Yeah.
The fuck? He's the worst hitter in baseball. Like, what are you doing, dude? Why are we giving up home runs to fucking Javi Baez? He's not good. MLB.com's going to be... Oh, I guess it makes sense. I was going to say why they're going to be so confused of all the people buying the hoodie, but I mean, they're wearing it.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Carl and Arietta's pod? I haven't really listened to it. I don't really listen. The only podcast I really listen to is Kirk. I listen to Kirk's show, and I watch KFC Radio on YouTube, but like I don't really have time to listen to other podcasts. I love how fucking the Javi Baez hits a home run and immediately people will jump in. It's like, bro, there's a lot of game left. We're not sad about this. It's the third inning. Red Sox still win this game. Red Sox still win this game. Weren't the Tigers the only series win until mid-May? That sounds right. I think they took 2 out of 3 against them. Red Sox still win this game, though. That is pretty cool seeing Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera in back-to-back series. That just like hit me now that that's a thing. Why is Castillo the way that he is? Look at him. He's a little fucking troll. He's angry at the world. It was the fastest transition to beat writer curmudgeon in history. He debuted when he was like 16 in high school, and he's like, I don't even know. Like, he's got to be what? 25 now? Something like that? 25, 26? But in beat writer years, he's already like 58. So he'll be listening to Bruce Springsteen in no time with his shirt tucked into his pants like a fucking dildo. Will the Tigers ever be good, or will they always suck? I think they'll be good again, but I think it's gonna take some changes up top, not necessarily on the 40-man. They need a new philosophy. Oh shit! Jake's takes, middle of the third. Jake's takes. Wait, is it top three or middle three?
I think it's middle three.
It's middle three. All right, go ahead.
We are going to have a battle between Duran and Franchi Cordero this series for Clark's Ketchup MVP.
Ooh. Okay. Franchi doesn't have any ketchup, right?
No.
And Duran doesn't either. Interesting. So they never broke that three-way tie. Wait. No, Devers, right? Devers got the ketchup last series?
Yes.
So if Devers got the ketchup last series, then that means that he tied Kike for most bottles of ketchup all time. They both have 4. No one has more than 4. Where do you think Rich Hill goes when Sale gets back? Man. They've got some decisions to make. I don't know. From what I've heard, Whitlock and Sale might be coming back around the same time. That's gonna be weird. I don't know. I like Hill in the rotation. I know a lot of people are up in arms about it because he's old. I think his last start, he gave up like 2 runs, and then someone tweeted me and was like, "Enough with the ageism stuff. We don't like him because he sucks." I was like, he doesn't suck. He does not suck, I'm telling you. He's serviceable, which is all you can hope for out of a guy that's a 4th or 5th starter, which is all he is. He's not being asked to be anything other than that. And what's he got? 4.5? It's not outstanding, but it'll do. Do I live on Lansdowne? No. Oh, Story got it last pod.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
All right, so Kike remains the ketchup king. Not gonna lie, I'm dying to know more on the whole Jared Couch thing. I mean, I'll never say who picked out this couch, but we no longer speak. We no longer like each other as human beings. Who do you see retiring a Red Sox on this current team? That's a good question. Damn. Rich Hill. I could see Rich Hill retiring with the Red Sox.
Vasquez?
I don't know. I mean, that's another tough one. They might. I don't know what they see in Connor Wong. Like, Connor Wong feels more to me like a backup guy. Like, Vasquez like anchors the staff. I would keep Vasquez. It's just like, does he retire here? I don't know. I think it'd be cool if he did. I think he'd probably love to. Like, Vasquez doesn't give off the vibes of like, fuck you, pay me, or I'm leaving. I think he cares about his legacy here. I mean, I'd like to answer Xander, but who knows if he's even here after this year. But I think if they figure something out with Xander going into next year, then I think Xander will retire here. Duran is handsome. Nice guy, too. I think, there's I've already seen some maturity with him just from last year. It feels like there's more maturity with him. You can immediately send 3 players to the Hall of Fame. Doesn't matter if they're outside eligibility. Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Nomar Garciaparra. I'm sending Nomar to the Hall of Fame because he had a Hall of Fame peak. His 7-year run was better than Jeter's 7-year peak. You put Nomar's peak up against Jeter's peak, and Nomar beat him in every statistical category except for singles. So, like, everyone blows Jeter, and rightfully so. I'm not saying Jeter's not a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying he's not an all-time great. He is. But Nomar was better than Jeter when they were both at their best. Jeter just had the longevity. Nomar had the injuries. But there's a reason why when you look at, like, Baseball Reference in the Hall of Fame ballot, they include the stat WAR 7, which is the 7 best seasons of that player's career, because a player's peak is 7 seasons, and Nomar's 7-year peak was better than Derek Jeter's. So I would put Nomar in the Hall of Fame. No, if it was no questions asked. How's the view from third place? Pretty good. Like, Yankee fans suck at chirping. They're like, do they not understand that there's 3 wild card teams now? You can't be like, haha, you're in third place, when it's like, haha, we're in a fucking playoff spot. Who cares? As long as you get in, I don't give a fuck. Congrats on winning the division. I'm trying to play baseball in October. That's what I care about. This Red Sox team, even in spring training, it was never World Series or bust. Never. It was like, yeah, I mean, they 2 games from the World Series last year, and even that was kind of a surprise. Can they recapture that magic from a year ago? Well, they lost Kyle Schwarber, who's up right now facing Martin Perez. This is weird. Martin Perez versus Kyle Schwarber is happening right now in Texas. But the expectations were not World Series or bust. So the Red Sox can find their way into the playoffs. Did Nestor just give up another home run? Oh, Nestor, what are you doing? Second to Paredes, too. Wow. Wow. Damn. I mean, they're all solo homers, so it could be worse. But this got to be the first time that Nestor has given up 3 homers in a game. Nestor Cortez. Oh, my God. That's the second time he's made a sick catch out there. All right. Nestor gave up 2 homers to the Twins earlier this month, but he has not given up 3 homers in a game this year. Nomar's better. Yep. Who/what would you give up for Wilson Contreras? Nothing. Fuck Wilson Contreras. As a Brewers fan, fuck him. And he also blocked me several years ago because he's soft. I don't want any soft ass baby back bitches on my baseball team. You like third place? Yes. I do. I think third place is sick. Do you still have a crush on Glasnow? Yeah. I do. Did Contreras pick out my couch? He may have. Yeah, he may have. Would you swap Devers for Judge right now? Absolutely not. Devers is younger. He's left-handed. He's significantly less injury prone. He's actually won a championship before. I would take Devers over Judge 10 times out of 10. And that's not a knock on Judge. That's more of a compliment to Devers. How many players blocked me? Not a lot. Wilson Contreras, Chris Archer, Colin McHugh's stupid ass wife. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't remember. David Price had me blocked when he was with Tampa, and then he unblocked me, and then that's how we became friends. Yep. Devers wins championships. Facts. Does Rafael Devers have more postseason home runs than Aaron Judge? Let's find out. What do you think? Off the top of your head. I mean, I feel like they probably... I'll read how many postseason games they have first. Postseason. All right. Rafael Devers has played in 26 postseason games. Aaron Judge has played in 35 postseason games.
I feel like Judge might have more.
He does. He has 11 postseason homers. Devers has 8 postseason homers, but Devers is a significantly better hitter in the postseason. Aaron Judge in the playoffs, a .230 hitter with an .843 OPS, which is still respectable. Rafael Devers in the postseason, .303, .382 on base, a .573 slug. That's good for a .955 OPS. And as a reminder, he is only 17 years old. So, yeah, under no circumstances would I swap Rafael Devers for Aaron Judge. That just doesn't make sense. Wouldn't do it. Give him all the money. What are you doing, Rich? That was so lucky. He just went, like, out safe. That's true. Jared, that isn't fair because Rafi never had the opportunity to play in wildcard games. How many prominent baseball Twitter accounts blocked you? A lot of them. That, like, just colossal pussies. They mostly just blocked me because they don't like Barstool. So I got blocked by all kinds of baseball writers and whatever else. There's like, we don't like
We don't like Barstool and we don't like Dave Portnoy, so anyone affiliated with him, we're going to block that guy.
And that's how I got blocked by a lot of them. Half of them I never even fucking heard of. Mm. Judge struck out a lot in 2017. I think that skews the numbers. Take away 2017, and what are his postseason numbers? I'll tell you right now. If you take away the 2017 postseason, Aaron Judge is a 253 hitter in the playoffs with an 859 OPS. So Devers is still better. What's my favorite tattoo that I have? I don't know. I have a lot of tattoos that I like. I don't know. I don't know that I have like a one favorite. I just kind of like that they all tell a different story. There's a story behind all of them. Like you point to one and be like, "What's the story behind that one?" It's like, well, all right, sit down. I got a little story for you. Barstool isn't about sports anymore. Yeah, that's for sure. But it never really was 100% about sports. When people are like, it's Barstool Sports, man. Like, it was never... Like, Dave has even said that. Like, he wished that he just called it Barstool instead of Barstool Sports. It was never 100% sports, but it's even less sports now. What's your favorite take of Jake so far this year? I don't know if it's going to happen, but he did take Chris Sale for the Cy Young Award. But if we modify it and say that Chris Sale will be the best pitcher in the American League in the second half of the season, I feel like that's fair to modify it that way, and I like that's probably my favorite Jake's take this year.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's going to be so good in the second half that he might even get Cy Young votes. Kind of like when Manny got traded to the Dodgers and he only played the second half of the season in the National League and he still almost won the National League MVP. It's kind of like that. If invited as this first outsider, would you consider joining the Baseball Writers Association of America and voting for the Hall of Fame? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it. I just, I enjoy being able to, like, critique the process. I don't know that, like, writers can still do that now. I don't know. Like, if you're part of the Baseball Writers Association of America, can you still call out other writers for their shitty ballots? Because if you can't, then I'm not interested. If you can, then, yeah, give me a vote. But that's not going to stop me from, like, if someone puts out a fucking atrocious ballot, I'm going to comment on it. Did you leave Barstool on good terms? Yeah. I did. Yeah. I still talk to Dave. I'm the one that connected him with Jock and that Mike Trout Fantasy Football League. The players in that league reached out to me to get to Dave, and I connected them, and now he's in it, and Stephen Che is the commissioner. I've talked to Erica a couple times since I left. Just she checks in. She was a mom figure over there. She still will check in, and there's no bitterness. Thoughts on Kopech? I thought he was a little bit of a head case when he was here. I didn't love I didn't love the mental makeup when he was here. it seemed like he was too much of a pay attention to the outside noise thing, and I did not think that he would have been a good fit for Boston. I think a market like Chicago, especially the White Sox, is fine because it's more of a Cubs town anyway. There's no doubt that he's gifted and super talented. It's fun to watch him pitch. I'm glad that he's having success, but I don't think that he would have had as much success in Boston as he's having with the White Sox. How can Jake be so damn cool? The thing about Jake is that, like, it's not even a force. He just is that cool. Jake just is. I like how the shirt that I'm wearing matches the lights behind us.
Yeah, it matches the stream graphic too.
Yeah, it does. Oh, that's going to make me want M&Ms now. Fuck. You failed the Cardinals Brewers Nerfy. You know, you can't win them all. Sometimes you can't win any of them. And that's where we're at. Two runs for the Cardinals in the first. Yeah. Nerfies are hard, bro. They're not easy. Favorite M&M specialty flavor? I guess peanut. I don't know. It depends on my mood. Like, if I want like a snack just for the taste, I just like plain M&Ms. But if I'm like hungry and I want a snack, then that's when you go peanut. What's your favorite movie theater snack?
I love Junior Mints.
Yes, Jake. That's the correct answer. Fucking love Junior Mints and an orange soda. Get down. Yeah. Yeah, Junior Mints was the correct answer. Jared, we need these streams more than once a week. These are a blast. I have fun doing them. This is probably like the least watched one that we've ever had. Usually there's like between 250, 500 people in here. I mean, granted, I've only tweeted it out one time, so that's maybe on me. But when it really depends on the game. Like, the Tigers aren't an exciting matchup. If this were a Yankee game, I'm sure a lot of people would be in here. And then there was one game. Who was that against when it was like they were losing by 1 in the 9th inning and they were coming back?
I forgot who they were playing. That was with Tommy, though, I think.
Yeah, there was like over 1,000 people chilling in here for that. I like doing them. They're fun. They're more laid back. Sunday stream. We usually record the podcast on Sunday nights, but yeah, I think depending on the opponent, like I would stream, especially if it's like a Yankee game at Yankee Stadium. Like when the Yankees come here, I'll probably be at Fenway. But when the Red Sox play the Yankees at Yankee Stadium and it's not Tuesday, we could probably fire it up for that. Why not? When do we go to Yankee Stadium next? I don't even know.
I think it's the weekend after we play them in Fenway.
What inning is Jake's takes? Middle of the 3rd, middle of the 6th, middle of the 9th. Are you going to do any roundtables for the pod like Section 10 for the holidays? Yes. Yes, we will. Probably more of an off-season thing. Are you taller than White Sox Dave, and who throws faster? I'm significantly taller than White Sox Dave. He's like 5'4", and he throws faster by an average of 3 miles per hour. I think, yeah. Get Lou back on the stream. Yeah, I would love to have Lou back. I mean, I feel bad asking him because I feel like he would say yes every single time. But the man talks for 4 hours a day, every day, and he's got a family to go home to. So I feel bad having him do 4 hours of radio and then come here to talk for another 3.5. Are you getting the Section 10 name back? I don't know. It's not a no, but I don't know for sure. If you even asked me like potential like percentage odds, I don't know that I would have an answer for you. But it's not 0%. Mozzarella sticks? What fucking movie theater has mozzarella sticks? What kind of fucking movie theater are you going to? By the way, I looked it up. There is a movie theater in the Fenway area that is a 6-minute walk from my apartment, and I am going to go to the movies by myself this weekend. I've never done that before, but I'm doing it. There's a movie that I was really excited about that's coming out this weekend, and I am going to go see it. Have you ever been to the movies by yourself, Jake?
I don't think so, but I used to go to that theater that you're talking about. Sick.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah. 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 Favorite Pixar movie? I don't even know. Is fucking Toy Story? Toy Story is Pixar, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Toy Story.
I'm a big Incredibles fan.
Yeah, never seen it. Ask DraftKings to pay for the rights to Section 10. It wouldn't be worth it for them because I think Dave would make it a price that's unreasonable just to be a dick. Like it's not. It's like it's a petty thing. Are you a big movie by yourself person? Never done it. Never done it. Come on, Story. Fucking drive in some runs, pal. You get dinner served to your seat in a movie theater? I mean, I guess now with how many home viewing experiences there are, you do have to like step up your game to get people to come to a movie theater now. I get it. I would sit in a fucking massage chair, get a nice steak dinner. Oh, Elvis? I do want to see that, but it's the black phone. Imagine Jared goes to see Elvis alone. I would. It looks good. I would do it. I don't know too many people in my life that'd be like, bro, you know, we got to go see this weekend. Fucking Elvis. I don't know that anyone's calling me up for that. Oh, get the fuck up! Fucking smoked it. See ya. Jesus Christ. Cowboy boots and all. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Me and Millar are going cowboy boot shopping tomorrow morning. That's amazing. Oh, off the bat, Jake. That's one of those ones you pride yourself on. You got to know. Smash. Oh. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was a foregone conclusion. Red Sox still win this game.
I'm loving my 7-2 call right now.
Yeah, I am definitely going to see the black phone. You're right. Correct. Who the fuck is this? We got fucking a parking lot attendant with Trevor Story's homer. God damn. Yeah. 7-2 prediction is looking real good. Why don't I have a Boston accent? I did for a long time. And then I heard myself on TV. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. And then I heard myself on TV, and I had a secondhand embarrassment. So I focused on not sounding like that anymore. But I did for a long time. Were you a popular kid in high school? It depends on the emphasis that you put on that word. Were you a popular kid in high school, or were you a popular kid in high school? When you say, were you a popular kid in high school, that means like you were one of like the I'm too good for everyone popular kids. But was I popular in the sense that people liked me? Yes. But I wasn't one of like the too cool for school kids. I was just well liked by all the cliques. I had my own group of friends, but I got along with everyone. Like there was no group that I didn't get along with, I guess. Like this team, like where we're at. Playing good ball.
I tweeted Trevor Story hit that one 700 feet, and someone replied, pretty sure it hit an airplane.
What's it like watching your team win? Are you a Tigers fan? Do we have Tigers fans in here? I mean, this is a friendly space for you guys. Like where the team's at. NAC we trust. Favorite bar near Fenway. Oh, so you were a loser. No, yeah, I guess I was a loser. I wore a Red Sox shirt every day. I was definitely not cool. I was not cool, but I was well liked. Favorite bar near Fenway? I don't know if I have one anymore. One more week. Cubs fan. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, this is a tough season for you guys, but you guys had a good run. The Red Sox had to do that too. We've had a few of those. Win a World Series, have a season like that where it's just borderline. Not even borderline. It just is unwatchable baseball. Like we've had plenty of those, but I will say that they make the championship seasons that much better. Is that up? Christian Vasquez just hits. He just hits. New to the stream. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You visited Fenway from Oregon in 2019 and you enjoyed it. That's a long trip. One more week till we can say it. Like where the team's at. No, you cannot say it. Do you think Jazz would be a good fit for the White Sox? I'd rather see him on the Braves, if we're being honest. I'd rather see Jazz on the Braves. Got under it. That is true. We don't talk enough about how Heim only made us sit through a 60-game tank season instead of 162. Yeah. That was great. It was just rip the Band-Aid off. We're going to suck. We're going to suck real bad. We're going to get a great draft pick. And with that, we're going to get the best prospect in the entire draft. That was the most Heim move of all time. Like, Heim was like, listen, if we win this World Series, no one is ever going to say that we won a real World Series. So let's be fucking abysmal. get a sick draft pick, and then take the best player in the draft. And that's exactly what he did. You're a Yankee fan? Yeah, we don't Yankee fan shaming here. On Twitter, it's a different vibe. On Twitter, I'm coming for your throat, but on the chat, the stream, we're all just chilling. We're watching some baseball. We got 9 games cranking right now. Keeping an eye on some division rivals. We got some National League ball going. Braves, Giants. Do you think teams should be able to trade draft picks? Yeah, I do. I think that'd be great. I think it would make the game more interesting. Remember when you couldn't even trade? I think what was it? Shelby Miller. I might be wrong about this, but I think I'm right. I think Shelby Miller for Dansby Swanson was the first time that a first-round pick was traded in the same year that they were taken. That might be right. Jared, can you answer one question about your couch person's identity? Was it an MLB player? No. It was not an MLB player. It was not. Yeah, no, not an MLB player. It was someone with a blue check, though. Did Pat Light quit you? No, he tweeted out today that he's going to be on the podcast on Wednesday. I don't believe him, but he did say he would be there, so we'll see. Do you think the Dodgers won a real World Series? I say yes, kind of yes. Like, it's not a 100% yes, but I still say yes because if you look at the playoff field, it was pretty much all the teams that we expected to be there in the end. It's not like the Dodgers got to play a team that like had like a fluky 60 games and then somehow ended up in the NLCS or whatever. I still think that to win the World Series, the Dodgers still had to play the teams that they would have played if the season were 162. The difference is that they had Clayton Kershaw, and because it was a 60-game season, like you had guys that still had a lot more gas left in the tank than they would have if you had to play 162. So, like, was it a real championship? If the Red Sox won that year, would I still weigh it as heavily as the other ones? No, I wouldn't. Like, I would feel like, you snuck one in there. It was like a bonus World Series. Like, yeah, the Red Sox won those 4, and then they had like that other one that was kind of like a bonus one, so we'll kind of like count the 5th. So yeah, I lean towards yes, but like I just wouldn't have it on the same tier as the other ones. You think the Guardians realistically in the race coming trade deadline? Yeah, I think they're going to win the division. I said that on the last podcast. How are you going to come up in this stream and not listen to the pod, brah? Pat Light picked out the sofa. Pat Light's, does Sandra have a blue check? No, she doesn't. She's just a regular girl from Jersey. Do you still talk to Bryn? I talked to Bryn last week. She's moving soon. I think she's moving back around here. I'm excited for her. If the Braves think they won't re-sign Dansby, they should trade him to the Marlins for Jazz. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. Who is the one guy you want the Red Sox to go after this trade deadline? It's gonna be a reliever. I haven't looked at who it is that I want. Like I would have to, for me to come up with a list of names. I would just eliminate all the contenders, obviously, and then I would sort it by the statistics that I weigh heavily. And then even if it's a name that I've never even heard of, be like, that guy, I want that guy. So I haven't done that yet. Equivalent to the Lakers Mickey Mouse ring with an injury-prone Anthony Davis. I don't know. How's your arm sleeve coming along? It's half done. Half done. Big fan of the name Redacted Pod. Love that. Bruzo! Bruzo, you fucking legend. Section 10 OG all the way back in 2015. Pete's Basement. Need Pat's picks back. Yep. We'll have it back as soon as he shows up. We'll have it. Any new updates on a name for the pod? Yes. I don't know if it's a new update, but I would say there's a decent chance we have the new name next month. Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, sometime next month, we might have the name. Yes, Bryn still works for Barstool. Said Evan Drellick pick out the coach. That's weird. I was just talking about Evan Drellick yesterday. I still haven't talked to Evan Drellick since I saw him at the fucking winter meetings in San Diego. Did he just give up another home run? No fucking way. Paredes again, a 3-homer night? It's only the 5th inning. It's the 5th inning. And he has 3 homers. Every time I look up, he's hitting a fucking home run, and I think it's a replay. No, this is a 3-homer night. Holy shit. Good for him. That's crazy. How does that happen? Damn. Yeah, Jackie. That's crazy. All right, where were we on the questions? Are the Mariners going to sell anything at the deadline or hold everyone? I don't know. Who's up at the end of the year? I'd have to look at their contract situation, but I don't think they're going to trade off anything of value that's under control. Like, they're not going to trade Robbie Ray, like Ty France. What position you looking at for the deadline? Back end of the bullpen. The strip club story. So I'll say this about the strip club story. The strip club story has grown in legend over. Is that live? Acuna hit one? Yeah. Ronnie for the lead. Damn. Ronald Acuna Jr. Daniel Bard is in a contract year. That'd be cool if he came back. That would be cool. How are Jake's ice baths?
They're getting more and more frequent
Yeah,
as we get closer to the day.
right. It's real fucking close, too. It's a week from today.
Yeah.
Next week's stream is June 28th. Who should we have on? Tyler's not going to be here. He's on vacation. So no Tyler. I don't know. What the hell's going on with Rich? Oh, he's fine. Can we get a take from Jake? Only middle of the third, middle of the sixth, middle of the ninth. Run on Jackie. I fucking dare you. Jared Sofa needs its own podcast. Do you prefer Family Guy or Cell Park? Cell Park. Who's the greatest closer in MLB history? Joel Hanrahan. People forget. Would you go back and not do the Renfro JBJ trade if you could? No. What's he doing this year? I mean, I know he's like hitting homers, but I love Jackie. They needed the defense. Hunter Renfro's defense, admittedly, was very overrated. 251, 799 OPS. Yeah, he's about what he was last year. 8 doubles, 13 homers. Yeah, he's having a good year for the Brew Crew. I like Hunter Renfro. I like what Jackie's been able to bring too. But who knows? Daniel Bard has a 198 ERA and then a WHIP under 1. Yeah. Best Netflix series? I don't know that I've seen a Netflix series specific to just Netflix. Like, is Peaky Blinders a Netflix series?
I'm not sure. I don't watch Peaky Blinders.
If it is, that's what I would pick. Section 10 alum Alex Benellis. All right, 7-2 is out the window, Jake. What else we got?
7-3.
7-3. 7-3 is the new prediction. Riley Green, gonna be a stud. Stud. If you had to say your favorite Yankees Red Sox memory, excluding 2004, what comes to mind? Favorite Red Sox Yankees moment. Can't use 2004. I mean, it's obviously like recency bias, but last year's wild card game was pretty fucking cool. The 16-1 ass pounding, but also the 4-game sweep. I believe in. I think it was like July into August in 2018. I might pick that. I did the video with Hubs where he got sprayed with the hose and we changed the standings on the scoreboard, and Steve Pearce hit like 50 home runs. Chapman blew a save. Red Sox walked off on Sunday Night Baseball. I think Rick had a complete game, one hitter, but the one hit was like a home run that he gave up to Miguel Andujar. That was just a fun series. But the 16-1 ass beating in 2018 was a lot of fun too. Yeah. The brawl in 18. 2003 was fun too. I mean, I'm sure there's people in here that are too young to remember that. But 2003 was a fun fucking time. Do the Red Sox even beat the Marlins in 2003? Yeah, I think they do. I think the Marlins came to Fenway that year, and they beat the shit out of them. I think Johnny Damon got 3 at-bats in the first inning. Let me look that up. 2003 Red Sox. Schedule and results. Marlins. Yeah, the Red Sox in 2003 beat the Marlins 25-8. It was a 3-game series in June. It was almost the anniversary, June 27th. And let's see, the first inning. Get up. Oh my God. All right, in the bottom of the first, Johnny Damon doubled. And then he came up again and tripled. And then he singled. He had 3 hits in the first inning. Yeah. And that he still like technically made the last out of the inning because he had a base hit to left. Trot Nixon scored, and then Bill Miller got thrown out at home. So, yeah, at the end of the first inning, it was 13-1 Red Sox. Johnny Damon double to right, Todd Walker single to center, Nomar double to center, Manny home run, David Ortiz double to right, Kevin Millar single to center. Pavano came out of the game, and then Trot Nixon base hit to right, Bill Miller walk, Jason Varitek single to center, Johnny Damon triple to right, Todd Walker single to right, new pitcher. Nomar popped out. So that's the first out of the inning. Manny single to right, David Ortiz walk, Kevin Millar fly ball sack fly. So there's a second out. Trot Nixon walk, Bill Miller double to center, Jason Varitek walk, Johnny Damon single to left, Trot Nixon scores, Bill Miller out at home. So yes, to answer your question, I think the Red Sox would have beaten the Marlins. I was a first grader in 2004. No wonder why I could hear things being thrown at a TV. Yeah. Get up. Have you been to the Trop before? I have not. I have not been to the Trop. I want to go. Yeah, everything's fucking right at him. These balls are getting touched. I don't know. I do want to go. I do want to go to the Trop. They do have the Ted Williams Museum there. I want to get an appreciation for just how shitty it is. I feel like it's unfair to make fun of it when I've never actually been there. Did the Red Sox beat the Phillies in 2008 or the Braves in 2021? Yeah, so if as they were, I don't know if they beat the Phillies in 2008, but if Josh Beckett and Mike Lowell were healthy, which neither of them were, yes, that 2008 team beats the Phillies in the World Series. They go back to back. 2021, do they beat the Braves? I think that would have been a dogfight. Obviously, that was a really good Houston Astros team, and the Braves beat them in what, 6? I think so, 6. Yeah, I don't know if they would have beat the Braves. I think if you have a healthy Josh Beckett and Mike Lowell, that the Red Sox go back to back, though. Thoughts on what happened to Bartman when he caught the fall ball? Yeah, that sucks. But he had to go into like witness protection. Like the rest of his life was essentially ruined. But I also think he was probably like a weird guy. Like I understand, like you got death threats and whatever. Like I'm sure he had a horrible experience for a while after that. But I don't know, the fact that like you can either think it's weird or you can think it's commendable that he didn't make himself into a celebrity when he could have. Like he could have. I mean, people still like he was a fan at a playoff game, and everyone still knows his name. Like he was a player on the 2003 Cubs. Like everyone knows the name Steve Bartman if you're a baseball fan, and the Cubs have tried to like bring him back. Let's throw out a first pitch after they won the World Series in 16 on opening day in 17. They're like, let's bring him back, throw out a first pitch. And he's basically like, fuck you. Like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of respect that. I think if you were so tortured for so long by a fan base that you were a part of and, you loved that team and then, your life got flipped upside down because of that team, I don't know how I would react. I didn't experience what he experienced, but it couldn't have been enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, guy just wanted to be left alone. Guy just went to a playoff game, and his fucking life got destroyed for catching a baseball or attempting to. Do the 2018 Red Sox beat the 2022 Yankees? Yeah. Yeah, that team fist fucks the Yankees. This Yankee team is just, I don't even know. They don't make sense. Like the 2018 Red Sox, it made sense. You're like, this guy's nasty, that guy's nasty, this guy's nasty. Like Nestor Cortez is your fucking ace. Like that doesn't make sense. Like he's good, but he's not sub-2 ERA good. So, I mean, offensively, it's more or less the same team that gets fucking throated in the playoffs every single year. It's not like they went out and made monster additions to their lineup or anything. It's the same team that blows it in the playoffs every year, and they just had some guys take some steps forward. Like Clay Holmes is nasty, and Michael King is nasty. Like their bullpen is a nightmare. Like that makes sense. Like those are guys that are taking steps forward that makes sense. Some of these other guys, it's like, since when the fuck did you decide to be so good? Like Jordan Montgomery, he ain't that good. Nestor Cortez, he ain't that good. Jameson Taillon, he is good. He's having a good year, but yeah, some of it is just like that doesn't make sense. But that 2018 Red Sox team, there weren't any guys that were playing out of their minds. We were like, what the fuck is this? Do you think Duran should not get optioned back to AAA if he continues his current form? The thing about Duran, and I don't necessarily agree with this, they might want to keep him up here just to continue the hot streak, not so that he can stay in the lineup, but that's so they can trade him. When Kike comes back, you got Arroyo coming back. So, I mean, I personally, I like Duran more. I know that that's like a crazy thing to say to some people, that you would prefer Duran to Kike, but the speed is unreal. I know, like, the defense, there's room for improvement, but all that guy's got to do is put the ball in play, and he's got a chance to get on base. Like, Kike has struggled offensively this year. He's not the guy that he was last year, and last year was kind of a statistical aberration for him. It wasn't like when Kike was that good last year. That was not the norm for him. And then I believe Kike is up at the end of this year. I mean, you got Duran under control for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm more inclined to keep Duran and hope that he ends up being a guy. Right now, he's leading off. Speed is plus. So, I don't know. I may... I'm not Heim Bloom, but I like Duran's tools. Duran is not good enough defensively. Yeah, I mean, I said that. There's room for improvement with the defense, but that's not to say that he just is who he is as a player. Like, that can improve. That for sure can improve. He's an athlete. If he gets the reps in, you get the experience, you can definitely make improvements. And speed doesn't slump. He can get the balls that other guys can't, and he can put the ball in play, and he can get on base where other guys can't get on base. So he unfortunately has a noodle. So did Johnny Damon. He's got 2 rings, brother. Jake talks.
I love to talk.
Jake loves to talk. It's funny you mentioned Jake talking or not talking, because you are 2 outs away from Jake's takes. Do you already know? Do you already know what your Jake's takes is going to be?
I do, but it's going to depend on something that happens.
Let's go. Attaboy, Brazier. Look at that. 1 pitch is all we needed to get to Jake's takes. All right. Jake's takes, middle of the 6th. What do we got?
If these scores all hold right now, the Red Sox are a half game out of second place.
Wow. Out of second place, you say?
Yep.
Wow. If these scores all hold, the Red Sox are a half game out of second fucking place. Wow. Interesting. Dylan Cease has 7 Ks in the 4th. He's a beast. Dylan Cease is a guy. Does Damon have 3 rings? No, he has 2. He left after 05, and then he won one with the Yankees in 09. The 2022 Yankees equal the 1978 Sox. Damn. I think the 1978 Red Sox won 99 games and did not make the playoffs. My friend just texted me and said the uniforms are atrocious. Let's be serious. That is incorrect. Thought he was on for '07. No, that was Ellsbury. Ellsbury. Well, first it was Coco Crisp. So Damon was there. Damon was there in '05. He went to the Yankees in '06. The Red Sox traded Kelly Shopick and what the fuck was his name? Kelly Shopick and like some prospect. I forget his fucking name. I would know it if I heard it. For Coco Crisp. Crisp was there in '06. They didn't make the playoffs. Then in '07, Coco was And then Jacoby came up in August, made his debut. He was fucking great. But then when the playoffs started, Coco was still in center. And then I think if you go back and watch it, when the Red Sox clinched against Cleveland in the ALCS in '07, Coco was in center and caught the final out and smashed his fucking leg against the wall in center. And then Jacoby started all the games in the World Series. And he would have... I mean, I love Mike Lowell. He had a great series. But, like, I'm pretty sure Jacoby Ellsbury had better numbers. Like, Jacoby Ellsbury was almost the World Series MVP in 2007. Andy Marte. Yeah. Yeah, Andy Marte and Guillermo Mota. Yeah, and Kelly Shopick, who I believe had a second stint with the Red Sox. I think he came back around. Yeah, those were good times. I liked Coco. And he was obviously still there after Jacoby... No. He was still around after Jacoby kind of like burst onto the scene in '07 because the fight with the Rays was in 2008. The James Shields Coco fight was the next year. How's third place? It's really good, man. We're in a playoff spot. As Jake just pointed out, if all these scores hold, the Red Sox will be a half game back of second place. And again, I don't really give a fuck. You know? Like, I don't give a fuck what place the Red Sox are in as long as they're in a playoff spot. We'll see what happens in the second half. I'm sure the 750 winning percentage that the Yankees have is super sustainable. So we'll see. Long-time listener, first-time commenter. Hey! How are ya? The Sox almost traded him to New York for DeGrom. I remember that. I mean, like, I don't remember it at the time, but I remember that story floating around like a year or two ago, and it was like, what the fuck? Let me dig that up. Red Sox. DeGrom. Yeah. Did you know that there was once a time in which DeGrom almost became a Red Sox? According to longtime baseball writer Peter Gammons, back in 2012, former Red Sox general manager Ben Cherington had proposed a trade with Mets GM Sandy Alderson for DeGrom. This is from 2015. In May 2012, the Red Sox were working on a deal with the Mets for catcher Kelly Shopick. Ben Cherington asked Sandy Alderson for soon-to-be 24-year-old right-handed pitcher in the Florida State League who had missed the 2011 season after surgery. The name, Jacob deGrom. Alderson seemed comfortable with the original idea, but checking with his minor league people caused him to tell Cherington he had second thoughts. So finally, Boston received Pedro Beato. Imagine if the fucking Red Sox traded Kelly Shopick for Jacob deGrom. That's nuts. That would have been great. Yeah, Detroit's road uniforms are clean. Am I doing any content with Poppy? I don't know. I mean, I got a lot on my plate right now anyway. The last time that I talked to his team was back in April, and they said they they kind of still wanted to do some stuff. Maybe it still happens. Maybe that's more of like an off-season project when I don't have as much going on. But like right now, with DraftKings, I've got the stream one night a week. We've got Baseball is Dead twice a week. We have Name Redacted twice a week. I go into their office once a week to do like a social show, and then I do a spot on the Sweat. I do the Nesson show, which we're filming episodes now. We're filming one tomorrow morning. So that's kind of like once a week. I'm doing Off Base with MLB Network, and then I do the Sports Hub with Maz once a week. So I've got a lot on my plate right now to then also try to, work in a show with Ortiz. Like, obviously I fucking love doing it, but the thing is, those guests were big name guests. David Ortiz is a big name guy, so my schedule ranks third most important out of those elements. So it's kind of like when David Ortiz says that he's available to do a show, you better make yourself available to do that show. And I don't know that I can just move things around as freely as I was able to before. What would you do with Poppy on the Nesson show? Oh, man. I don't know what he would want to do. Like, I think it would be cool to go jewelry shopping with him, because he clowned on my necklaces during the Tatis interview. He said I didn't have enough bling to be in the same room as Fernando Tatis Jr., which he was right. He was right about that. So I think it would be cool to like go to like Poppy's jeweler and get some tips on some Poppy bling. That'd be dope. Thoughts on the Brew Crew's new unis? What fucking TV is that on? Do I not have that on? I don't think we need Marlins Rockies. I'm changing that to the Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers channel. I don't need this Dodgers game either. They're fucking smoking the Reds. What other games can we put on here, Jake? Mets Astros. New York Mets channel. I wish we had a way to like show what we're looking at, but we can't, obviously, because of like the copyright. But they fucking drilled Paredes. Are you kidding me? Boo. Boo. What was that, a changeup? That looked like a changeup grip.
It was a 2-2 count, too.
Yeah. Yeah, right off the elbow pad. What's your favorite nickname for a Sox player that's come from a name redacted pod? My wife's is Jumbo Dong. Speaking of the Jumbo Dong nickname, I've told this story before, but I was in Yankee Stadium in 2018. I think it was the game that Devers hit the grand slam at Yankee Stadium, and I was at this like dinner with Marlins man inside Yankee Stadium, and he likes to sit on the glass that faces the concourse so that when people walk by, they recognize him and they'll ask for like a picture. And so like we're like sitting across from each other, and to our right is this glass window that goes out to the concourse, and this woman comes up to the window and starts waving at me. She's wearing a Red Sox jersey. She starts waving at me, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she turned around, and she had like a JD Martinez jersey on, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I love JD." And then I could read her lips, and she looked at me again. She goes, "I'm his mom." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck?" So I get up from the table, leave the restaurant, go outside, and I meet Papa Dong and Mama Dong outside this restaurant. And we're talking or whatever. And then right as I'm about to leave, his mom goes, "One more thing. Why do you call my son Jumbo Dong?" And I was like, sorry, but I mean, you're gonna have to ask someone else that question. I don't know if I feel comfortable answering that question. But yeah, his parents are aware of the nickname. The team is obviously aware of the nickname, but yeah, that was pretty funny. And then his dad ended up being on the duck boat when Coley and I were on the duck boat. His dad was there. He's a fucking great guy. So, but yeah, it was a good time. But favorite nickname? I mean, that was pretty cool like a couple weeks ago when there was that picture or the video of like Raffy was eating ice cream and it popped. Raffy Big Scoops was a big one. But yeah, Jumbo Dong's up there. I don't know. Rick Porcello had so many. It was like Pretty Ricky, Ricky Sweat Stains, Ricky Porch Lights. I don't know. Ice Horse was great. Ice Horse was a good one. They still use that now, even though he's in Pittsburgh. That's what I like when guys leave Boston and the nicknames go with them. Like they did a Mayor of Ding Dong City bobblehead night at in Milwaukee. Big Porch. Yeah. So that makes me happy when players get nicknames and then they move on to other organizations and the nicknames go with them. Ricky Raindrops, Benny Butt Cheeks. Yep, Benny Biceps. Yo, Wally's out there. Davey Tingle Fingers. I forgot about that one. The MLB Twitter account used them, yeah. Piss Missile Pierce. Kyle from Waltham. That one was really cool. Like, if the Red Sox won the World Series last year, they would have had to have renamed the high school baseball field after Kyle Schwarber. Like, he would have gotten, like, they would have done the parade in Boston for the World Series, but then how so like I think like they did a parade for Xander in Aruba. They would have done a parade in Waltham for Kyle Schwarber, and he would have loved it, and he would have gone. Like, we missed out on so much just like all-time legendary content because they didn't win the World Series. But if they did, Kyle from Waltham, he probably like if the Red Sox won the World Series, I think they would have had to have paid him. It would have been like when Mike Lowell was a free agent after 07. It's like, how do we not, like, he's a World Series MVP. How do we not pay this guy? And then they did.
Imagine a million people going to Waltham for a Kyle parade.
That's the thing is, like, if they did have the parade in Waltham for Schwarber, like, they would have had to shut down the city because of all the people coming in from outside of Waltham. Sniffly Julio, the only active Hall of Famer. Yep. You don't get the Moon Man nickname. It was from 2020 when he just randomly started hitting more home runs than he ever had in his entire career, and they were all just absolute moon bombs. Like, none of them were cheapies. He was just launching balls onto Lansdowne Street. So yeah, he was the Moon Man for all the moon bombs that he was hitting. Big Cock Brock. Yeah, we were using Big Cock Brock for a little bit, and then he told me that was the most inaccurate nickname that he's ever had. JD Martitties. I forgot about that one too. JD Martitties. That was a good one. That was wild. One of the more wild happenings that I can recall. I hate how close this game is. Like, this game should be a blowout.
Yeah, after the Story home run, I thought we were going to run away with it.
Yeah. Whoa! Look at that. Damn. Wow. Look at Brazier. Oh, man. What a fucking play. Would you quit your jobs to become the Sox bat boy? No. The fuck? Steak and potatoes with Mitch. Mitchie 4 bags. That was a wild play. Jeez. Do I like Verdugo? I love Verdugo. I mean, Story is single-handedly winning this game by himself. Good for him. You want to know why he's called the Moon Man? You shitting me? You want to know why he's called the Moon Man? Let's take a lap. Why is he called the Moon Man? He said. Why is he called the Moon Man? Oh. Oh man, this guy's stash is unreal. Look at that shot of him just looking up into the fucking stars. I mean, he literally, he looked like he was a fucking cast member on Titanic.
I feel like that took away from the home run.
Yeah. What the hell? That's why he's the Moon Man. Yeah, that was a great bat flip. I like just that image of this dude. Oh man. When he's in a rhythm, he's one of the most confident hitters in the game, which is hilarious. Oh. That was a bum. He has the stream on the dugout. Yeah, all those iPads that they have, they're actually watching the stream. Jackie. Look up what does Verdugo mean in Spanish. It means the executioner. That's what it means. Martin Perez just, again, nothing but zeros. Like, he's got 2 outs in the 5th. He's shutting out the Phillies. Without looking, before I open, what do you think Martin Perez's ERA is this year?
240.
I think it's got to be 140.
140?
Yeah. All right. Martin Perez's ERA right now, after about to be 5 scoreless plus. It's 199. So he's got a sub 2. It's insane. I mean, I'm so happy for him. I love him. But what the fuck? Crazy.
He loved Boston, too.
Loved it. Dude wanted to retire here, and the Red Sox were like, Dude's got a sub 2. It's almost fucking July. Almost July. Oh, man. Story wants more ketchup. I agree. This is going to be a highly contested bottle of ketchup. What is this baby doing? Do you prefer dogs or cats? Are you asking me if I'm a psychopath or if I'm normal? I'm normal. I like dogs. Who's the biggest Sox prospect you thought was going to be it and then flopped? Probably Lars Anderson. That was the guy that we were told Pat Light. Yeah, that's true. Jay Groom is still young though. Jay Groom, I don't think that he's going to end up being like, he got compared to fucking Clayton Kershaw out of the draft. He's not going to be Clayton Kershaw or anything close to it, but who knows what he'll become? I don't think the door is closed on Jay Groom being a guy, I guess, but he's not going to be what they expected him to be, that's for sure. Moncada, I was actually, so I don't know if you guys saw my tweet the other night about like going down the Jose Fernandez wormhole. I went back and I looked at my tweets about Jose Fernandez, and I had a blog that I wrote, and it was like, you're never going to believe what the Marlins asked the Red Sox for Jose Fernandez. And it was like Eddie Rodriguez, Mookie Betts, Anderson Espinoza, and who the fuck was I just talking about? I forget.
Jay Groom.
No, it was way before that. Let me see. I'll read it. Oh, Yoan Moncada. And I had some scouts thing in there, and they were like, yeah, Yoan Moncada is the closest thing to Mike Trout that we've ever seen. That's why I like those reports in the draft. It's they're all bullshit. No one knows what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah, December 11th, 2015. If you need a good laugh, check out what the Marlins asked the Red Sox for Jose Fernandez. We thought we might be able to piece something together with the Red Sox, said a Marlins official, with Erod, Mookie Betts, Christian Vasquez, Yoan Moncada, and another pitcher. I thought we had something that might work. That would have been a tough trade.
Yeah,
But
I'm glad we held off.
he'd still be alive. I think he'd still be alive, and he'd be in his age 30 season. But without Eddie, without Mookie, without Vasquez, and then the Moncada piece got you Chris Sale, you're not winning that World Series in 2018. Who knows, butterfly effect, what else they could have, what other moves they could have made. Maybe they have a different combination that wins a World Series in 2018. I don't know. But Erod, Mookie, Vasquez, and Moncada for Jose Fernandez. That's your starting catcher, your MVP, your Game 4 starter of the World Series, and a piece that brought you your ace pitcher. For a pitcher that, he was an ace. He was an ace. But I think I'd rather have Mookie Betts, Vasquez, Erod, and Chris Sale. sink balls. Where do you think Kumar Rocker will end up next year? I don't know. I don't know how teams will look at him. I mean, if he's proving that he's healthy, then yeah, sure. But I don't know. That's such a weird one. That was a weird thing that happened with the Mets. And now I think the Mets get their pick back, but it's just down one slot from last year. Who was the Sox GM in 2015? That was still Ben Cherington. That was Ben Cherington's last year. I think Dombrowski came in. Dombrowski came in like the summer of 2015, I think. Because it wasn't like an off-season change. Ugh. Did you just get hit in the stomach? Where did that get him?
Yeah, it was like the stomach.
Oh, right in the fucking stomach. He looked at him like, you motherfucker. Dipshit Danish. August. Dombrowski took over in August, yeah. That was weird. That was weird. Like, Charrington had been in the organization forever. And then he finally gets his shot as GM, and then they were like, actually, we're going to bring in Dave Dombrowski. But not fire you. We'll just demote you, and then we'll bring in Dave Dombrowski here. And it worked. Did you actually think Mookie was going to sign back with the Red Sox? Not 100% no. But yeah, I mean, he had said all along that he wanted to go to free agency. So he kind of like went back on his word. Like he just did Bradford's podcast recently and was like, yeah, like I never wanted to leave and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. If they had traded him to a team that wasn't able to just put $365 million on the table immediately, would he have come back? Like if he actually did go to free agency, yeah, I think that the odds of him signing with the Red Sox were decent. I don't think it was a guarantee. But, yeah, because he had been so adamant about, I want to go to free agency. I am not signing an extension no matter how much it is. It was shocking to see him go to a new team and immediately sign an extension when it's just a whole new world to him. It's like, how do you know that you want to be there for the next 12 years of your life? That was shocking, and it went against everything that he had said before that. So I was banking on him. I was banking on the Dodgers being a player for sure, and then they become an even greater competitor because he at least played a year there, and you see all the amenities that they have there. Like, you know, a lot of the guys that play for the Dodgers that I've talked to, they're like, dude, you play for the Dodgers and then you play for a different team, it's like night and day. Like what they have there available at Dodger Stadium for the players. We all know that like Fenway doesn't have all that. They're getting better. They're getting better in terms of what they can offer the players, because they know that's a factor now. Like they know that when you're talking about you having a facility and like your day-to-day, like making your day-to-day easier and getting your body prepared to play 162 games, what you're able to use at the ballpark, like that matters. So Yeah, I didn't think he was 100% coming back, but I figured he was for sure going to free agency and that the Red Sox would have a shot. Didn't Mark Appel go number 1 overall to Houston 2 years in a row? That was wild. I don't know if he was number 1 to Houston. I don't know if he was he 1-1 twice? I think he went in the first round twice. Drafted by the Tigers in the 15th round. Drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates first round, 8th overall. And then the Houston Astros first round, 1st overall. So he was a first round pick twice. He was 8th and 1st. Do you have any memories of Orlando Cabrera on the 2004 team? Yeah. I think he got traded to the Red Sox from the Expos, and the Red Sox were in Minnesota on the day of the trade deadline. So Nomar got his shit and went to Chicago because he got traded to the Cubs. Doug Mankiewicz was on the Twins and just had to walk across to the other clubhouse, and they had to make him his jersey because he has the longest last name ever. And so I think he was in the lineup that night. And then Orlando Cabrera was so excited to get out of Montreal and play for a team that had a chance to win a World Series. So he got there immediately, and I believe he homered in his first game with the Red Sox in Minnesota. I think he had I can't remember who it was against, maybe like the Orioles or something, but he had a walk-off at Fenway. And this was like before like pimping homers was accepted. I think Orlando playing with Manny let Orlando be Orlando. Like he was like, all right, if Manny's going to be flashy, then I am too. He's from Colombia. And he was super flashy, wore 44, had a super baggy jersey, and he had some fuck you to the finish of his swings. Like if you go back and like look at some of Orlando Cabrera's Red Sox homers, his swing and like his finish to his swings looked a lot like Manny's. And then I remember what my other memories of Orlando Cabrera in Yankee Stadium in the ALCS when the Red Sox were coming back. I think it was Game 6, and the Red Sox had a lead. I think like Bellhorn had homered, and Orlando Cabrera just looked out at the crowd of Yankee fans booing because I think Yankee fans by the end of Game 6 they knew that they were fucked, and he just like started going, oh boo hoo boo, like you don't see shit like that back then. Like the Red Sox hadn't won a World Series in 86 years. They never beat the Yankees in the playoffs, and you don't want to tempt the baseball gods at that point. You still have to win Game 7. But yeah, he was trolling Yankee fans and mocking them crying when they were coming back. You know who else's swing looks like Manny's? You know what? So yesterday, Manny threw out the first pitch to Poppy, and Manny was sitting next to D'Angelo Ortiz, Poppy's son. And I had D'Angelo's number, and I went to go text him the fucking video of my swing and be like, yo, show this to Manny and ask him if he thinks that we have similar swings. And then it was blue bubbles, and then they showed up green. So I'm assuming that D'Angelo got a new number because they were blue bubbles, and now they're sending as green bubbles. So I missed my shot to have Manny look at my swing. Has Evan Longoria apologized yet? No, not yet. He never will. He's too stubborn. Weird that he wasn't there for the original Sox Hall of Fame ceremony. I forget what the excuse was, but I heard it on like Nesson or the news or something, and it was like a legit thing that he had to do. I forget why he wasn't there, but I remember being like, yeah, all right, that checks out. It wasn't like his like grandma died again. Do you see what Kyle Farnsworth looks like now? I do. He's like, first of all, I don't think that guy likes me. I've never met him. I've never talked to him before, but like he's multiple times. Like people will like chirp me on Twitter and he'll like the responses to like people shit talking me. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I did to Kyle Farnsworth, but I don't think he's a big fan. No Bobby Witt Jr. homer shout out. I don't think we have the Royals game on. Yeah, we don't have the Royals up here. Who are they playing? The Angels? Yeah, we don't have that game on yet. We still got a lot of the East Coast games popping off over here. Maybe he got an Android. There's no way D'Angelo Ortiz has an Android. I refuse to believe it. Turtleneck in mid-June is a look. Did D'Angelo wear a turtleneck to the game yesterday?
I don't remember what he was wearing. Seems like a D'Angelo move.
I missed it. I should have fucking just messaged him on Instagram when I when I saw that he has a new number. Too bad you don't have another TV. I mean, there is a TV over there. It's off to the side. Or we could, we definitely don't need fucking Pirates Cubs anymore. You're right. That's TV 6. Just for you. Kansas City Royals channel. All right. Now we got Bobby Witt just for you. And Benny. All right. So now we have Yankees Rays. Mets Astros. I don't know which game that is. Braves Giants. Guardians Twins. Phillies Rangers. Blue Jays White Sox. What was TV 4? Oh, there's Dylan Cease is doing that thing right now.
What thing?
That thing.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah. Dylan Cease be doing that thing right now. I don't know if anyone else knows that. What fucking game is up there? Oh, Brewers Cards. Duh. Yep. Dylan Cease is doing that thing on TV 9. On TV 9, we got Dylan Cease. J-Rod is going to get cucked out of the AL Rookie of the Year. The AL Rookie of the Year right now is still Jeremy Pena. I'm sorry, but it's just a fact. I'm not saying J-Rod can't pass him. That could happen. But as of right now, Jeremy Pena, if the season ended today, would win Rookie of the Year, and it would probably be unanimous. Who just hit a home run for the Yankees? Who just fucking hit that? Who the fuck is that? I'm looking at him and is that Connor Falefa? Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's fucking Marwin? I don't recognize him without the beard. What the fuck? Marwin Gonzalez is just like... What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Marwin. How long did it take to get the setup together? I didn't do it. The guy who did do it ghosted me. He still wasn't done with the job. And he just stopped answering, which is fucked up. But he did the TVs. And I don't know, it probably took like a couple days to do them. I mean, he did a great job, but just straight up ghosted when I was still like building my studio downstairs. Oh no. Okay. Fucking Aaron Judge. Actually, that I don't care either way with that game. Like, I'd love to pick up another game on Tampa. But the Yankees need to be humbled. They do. Like, the Yankees, like, if there are any Yankee fans in here, we can all acknowledge, all right, the Yankees are good enough to win the division. No doubt. But can we all acknowledge that they're not a 120 win baseball team? Like, they're not that good. What they've been doing in the first half is just not sustainable. They're not that good. They're good. They're first place good. Their best record in the American League, maybe even best record in baseball good. They're not record-breaking most wins in a single season good. They're not. They're not. Like, can we all just admit that? If you guys can admit that, then I can admit that the Yankees are the best team in the American League. That's all I want. That's all I want is just a mutual handshake agreement that everyone needs to just calm the fuck down. Bum, 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 bum. There's not going to be a middle of the ninth. So, Jake Stakes?
Oh, we'll do it now.
I mean, this is top 9, right?
Yeah. I think by the time we record Name Redacted tomorrow night, the Red Sox will be in second place.
Ooh. Okay. By the next time we record the Name Redacted podcast, Sox will be in second place. All right. So, someone just texted me and said that I was in a commercial on TBS.
It's gotta
What's up
be.
with that?
It's got to be one of those ones we filmed a couple weeks ago.
I want to see it. I was in a commercial on Nesson last night.
Yeah, saw that.
The fuck?
Commercials everywhere.
Dude, I'm in too many commercials. I don't want to be... Listen. I don't want to be in too many commercials. Being in a commercial here and there is fine. But too many commercials can be bad. That was a... Okay, it was a 3-run homer. Oh, the Braves-Giants game. Cool. What the hell are you doing, camera guy? What was that camera angle? What was that? What are you doing? So this makes them 10-1-1 in the last 11.
Yeah.
doing my Go Bottles tweet right now. It's not a jinx if you're a jinx person. I always draft it out before the game's over. 3-run ding dong for Trevor Story. Ding dong for the Moon Man. Couple knocks for Xander. Solid outing for Dick Mountain. Save for Strom. Another series win for the Sox. We're a week away from being able to say it. Hashtag cold bottles. There goes the Red Sox. Well, Red Sox -1.5. They could tie it, and then they could walk it off on a 2-run homer. Come on, Strom. Am I a Juice World fan? I'm not familiar enough with his music. I couldn't tell you the name of any of his songs. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't like him if I gave him a chance. I just never gave him a chance. Oh! Ooh. Oh, Schreiber for the save. Okay. Alex Cora doesn't give a fuck about traditional closer roles. He's like, I'm just out here trying to get outs, dude. I'm just out here trying to get outs. Fuck the save statistic. I don't care if you're angling for more saves. I love that. We're trying to get wins. It's about wins. It's not about saves. SCHREIBER. Just want to make sure I get that spelling. SCHREIBER. SCHREIBER. Yeah, I love that. We don't give a fuck about the save statistic. We care about the W statistic. That's what we care about here in Boston. We just win series, we win games, and we win titles. Houck needs to be the new closer permanently. I think he is the guy. Cleveland money line's dead. No, it's not. Still time on that game clock. Do you know anything about crypto? Absolutely not. Yeah, Schreiber fucking hates the Tigers. Hates them. Look at this guy, an 086. You kidding me? This guy's nails. Fucking love Schreiber. 96 on the gun. What's your go-to order from Kowloon? Chicken fingers, the beef nuggets, pork fried rice, pork strips, saugus wings, and a white Mai Tai. It's the dinner of kings. Heim. Schreiber. Ah, what a dinky ass hit, but I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him just because Story robbed his ass. What was I just gonna look up? Oh, the White Sox game. Are we still doing it?
No, we're not doing it anymore.
We're not doing it anymore. Damn. Who got the hit?
I didn't see. Gurriel Jr.
Did I know that Heim had kids? I think I knew that. Yeah. Who's winning the World Cup? I fucking don't care about soccer. That's soccer, right? That's not tennis.
Yeah, soccer.
Don't care about soccer or tennis for that matter. Hubs is a big tennis guy. Loves it. Oh, you got all the time in the world. It's fucking Miggy. He's so slow. He's so slow. We're a week away from being able to say it, folks. A week away. Next week's stream is on June 28th. So if you were part of the stream tonight, thanks for being here. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more crowded next week. Red Sox win another series. That's out of the last 12 series. They've won 10, lost 1, and split 1. Who the fuck did they lose to? The Orioles.
Yeah, the Orioles.
It was the Orioles 5-game series. Yeah, that was an embarrassment. 7 days until we can say it. Be there next week, Tuesday. We start right at the start of the Red Sox game. We'll have the chat running the whole time. I'll actually try to get a guest this time. Who should we get? Like maybe Steve? Do I ask Steve? I don't know. We'll see. But we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. And go Sox.